Welcome to this practice of Qigong, focusing on shoulders and neck relaxation. This is an area which is, I would say, almost like a problem for all of us in this age because of our devices or sitting in front of computer, or some of us because of our job. Posture is just so important and we don't pay attention to it. So I hope this practice will be an opportunity for you to bring a little bit more awareness to how you are really holding the body. So as we begin, just take a moment to bring yourself into an aligned position. I'm going to guide this practice standing, but feel free to do it seated as well. And feel your knees soft, tailbone just going under a little bit. And then that's going to help lift almost like entire body, a bit more kind of straighter as you find this neutral position for your pelvic area. And just bring your hands in front of the abdomen. Just feel this sense of being here and now with these sensations. Feel the bottoms of your feet, maybe sensations between your hands, any sense of tingling, just subtle sensations, doesn't have to be big. Imagine top of the head is just lengthening up towards the sky as you tuck the chin just a little bit. Connecting with the body, connecting with the breath. And notice your busy mind, God knows where, but just invite it also to be curious about this whole practice. And then, as we begin, just release your hands, starting very simply with head turn side to side. And you can coordinate this with the breath if you like, exhaling out to the side, inhaling to the center. To start activating a little bit of the neck and kind of the shoulder connection in this area. Knees are soft, tailbone just gently under. My knees are not that bent, but for those of you who would like to have some cardio kind of out of this practice, you can come into even that kind of wider horse stance position. But for now, I'm just going to continue with this one. Let's do one last time here. And now bring the hands on to the shoulders and just simple rotations, circles with your elbows. And again, if you want to add a little bit of lower body action going on, you can also have a slight bend in your knees as we are doing this. And then do it reverse, change the direction of your circles. And last time. And then slowly release the hands. Now shoulders to the ears. You're almost like increasing the intensity if you have any pain or kind of stagnation around the shoulder. Bring the shoulders to the ears, squeeze everything and release. 2 more times like that. Inhaling, even holding the breath if you like. And drop. And for the last one, we're going to stay here. So inhaling, hold the breath in, but just turn your head side to side a little bit here. Feel almost like increased, intensified tension around the shoulders. And then slowly release. And just take a moment to notice the sensations. Maybe a little bit more activation. And a little bit more, things are flowing kind of a sensation. And then to help with that even more, bring your hands like almost to the center point of the shoulders. There are some important acupuncture points just at this midpoint and some trigger points for those of you who are familiar with those. So just squeeze, release, maybe take this squeeze, release kind of massage to the side of your neck, a little bit right around the spine, not on the vertebra, but on the sides. And then this corner of the neck, squeeze, squeeze. If you like, maybe if same hand doesn't work, maybe you can do it like the opposite side again to release. GB21, that's the acupuncture point. A lot of times needs some attention when there is like issues with the shoulders. And now squeeze, release, and then bringing the hands all the way. And then this one, just all the way to the fingertips, because there are some acupuncture points in this area too. So we're kind of helping the stagnated energy on the shoulders to come all the way down through the fingertips. Shake your hands, maybe shake your whole body. Take a moment to connect with all the sensations, which is probably amazing things going on now around the shoulders, arms. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. And exhale. Now opening your arms out to the sides and both palms are facing down, and then take the palms almost like turn their position so that they are almost like a little bit away from you, or rather coming close towards you, but base of the palms are away from you. So you're going to feel quite a bit of stretch under the arms. And then start to turn your hands. Again, if you want to have more lower body action going on, you can do this like that too. And then, now we're going to change this into something interesting. So now bring the hands parallel first, both facing downwards. But now change one up, the other one down. And then we're going to play with this by adding the shoulders themselves. All this stuff is actually to activate both front and back part of the shoulders, rotator cuff muscles, and the thing with the shoulders, it's the most mobile joint. You can really do like 360-degree movement, but it's so prone to injury or discomfort. And these kind of arms out to the sides kind of movements can help with the rotator cuff strengthening or mobilization overall, so increase vitality in that part of the body. And do that one more time each side. And then slowly release. And now just maybe as you bring the hands, just shake a little bit more, one more time. Again, just check in. Maybe you're feeling now the back line, back thoracic area, and then just releasing. And to increase that release even more, slowly, as you are still staying, kind of the body is still like at the center, but drop one arm and then just shake and let that go really loose. Feel the head almost also like dropping, or ear to the shoulder. And then slowly bring the same hand, which was kind of just relaxing, up over the head. And now as you come into almost fully straight position, push your hand towards the head, head towards the hand. So there is this isometric action going on here. So you are gently stretching. It may feel almost like a bit too much of stretch as well. And if anything I'm guiding doesn't feel right, please adjust, modify. Don't do it completely if you like. And then slowly release. And I feel. Maybe exhale with a sigh. Moving on to the other arm. Again, letting it go loose. And then slowly bringing that hand to the side of your head as you bring the torso also more like at the center. And now pushing the head towards the hand, hand towards the head for this isometric stretch. And I release the hand, and I feel everything, neck, shoulders, things are a bit more kind of awakened now. They're kind of more active. You're probably feeling them more. And now we're moving again, arm stretch, neck kind of stretch, kind of combination movement. So your hands are gonna make a circle as you glide the hips back. And now you're going to stretch the hands a little bit backward, palms facing away from you. Same thing, one more time. And feel the hands pushing backwards if I turn back. So hands are slightly behind your torso. And then to add to this, you can drop your head towards one hand and almost like make small circles with your nose. And notice the sensations. Reverse the movement of your head. Come back to center, and then same thing to the other side. Again, small circles with your nose to the other side. And release. And one more time. Something slightly different. Same thing, hips glide back, but this time hands are facing towards the camera for me, but kind of towards the front part of the body. But you're still stretching the hands a little bit back to open the entire front part or bottom part, and then the upper part of your arms. Let's do one more time. And you can add a little bit of stretch into this one too, or just let your head or ear come towards the shoulder a little bit. Feel amazing sensations all through this side of the body, no? As I said earlier, please just stay with your own comfort zone. In Qigong, we like to think like 70% effort is enough. Doesn't have to be 100%, there's no perfectionism. And then slowly release. Just take a moment again to feel how everything is kind of maybe feeling a bit more increased sensations. Now, moving on, just very simple, a little bit of stretching towards the front as if you are serving something with this spiraling action to activate a little bit almost like the midpoint between shoulder blades. You can have a little bit of knee bend in between. And then let's do that one more time. Spiraling moves with the hands as if you are serving something. And then release. Just take a moment to feel again different sensations in different parts of the shoulders and hands. Moving on to another move. As you are pushing the hands almost like diagonally and squeezing a little bit of obliques definitely at the front, but at the back also. Notice what's happening with the lats also. We are just stretching them. Everything is connected, you know, in the body. If you want to work with the shoulders and neck, it's not just neck and shoulders, but everything is going to be affected through the fascia, the connective tissue, which wraps around the entire body, holding things together. Let's do one more time each side. And then as we finish, just taking a moment to bring both hands in front of the body. Breathe in and out. Now to bring a little bit of rotation, a little bit of twist, but at the same time, almost like experience of this whole range of motion for the shoulder. Keep one hand still facing down and make a big circle with the other arm as you are gazing back. Feel the spine also. Your knees are not turning to the side, so make sure that knees are still facing towards the front. Your position is about shoulder width apart. And then making a circle. And then as you bring the hand towards the front of the body, lift both arms up, one hand up, one hand down, and then turn this hand to bring it down. And then now this hand is stable, and you are moving the other arm. Full range of motion, as much as possible. Turning the upper body, and then lifting now both hands, and then turning in. Making full range. This is good for the shoulder and also for the brain, you know, left-right hemisphere connection, harmonization tends to happen with these kind of spiraling and then twisting moves, lifting and releasing. Let's do one more time each side. Kuan Yin draws the rainbow. If this whole circle is too much for you, please feel free to do it like a shorter, like smaller circle. Maybe you're just doing it somewhere here instead of like going all the way. So let's do one more time. Big nice circle if you can, otherwise a small circle for now. Maybe tomorrow things are going to be different, who knows. Lift it up. And then release. Just take a moment to feel the back side of the shoulders and the joint itself maybe. And we'll finish with very simple movements, but classically these are practiced to feel almost like the movement of Qi, the energy that keeps us alive in a way. So just feel your hands here in front of the abdomen, lower down Tian, and then let the palms open out and then gather and raise it up, expand, contract, draw in, flow out, fall. We're going to do the same sequence 2 more times. Open, release, gather, lift up, expand. Bring it close to the center. Flow in, flow out, fall, release. Gather again. You can coordinate everything with the breath if you like. And your knees can also be moving. And just release and bring the hands in front of the abdomen. And then guiding yourself to store this energy in your abdomen, in the lower dantian, the elixir field, so that you're going to be able to store this energy and then access it when you need it. A couple of rounds of circles one way and then the other way. And just hold your hands here for a moment. And then as we come to the end of the practice, bring your feet closer towards each other. Thank you. And may this practice benefit you and every being you interact with in your life.